Hello and welcome back to Whiskerwood. This is episode 13 of our playthrough on the Far Frontier setting. We're playing on normal mode and we are approaching winter. So we are currently in the autumn and we're approaching winter quite rapidly. So, what do I want to think about today? So, we had pollution over here. Oh, we have got a ship coming. What's the ship? Should we see what the ship is? See what the ship is first. A whisker ship. So, do I want whiskers? I maybe do want whiskers. I think I want more miners, actually. I think our bottleneck is a greedy, unsafe worker. No. We have a fair amount of these, so I'm going to re-roll. You'll consider it. You'll take you. Snores, apprentice, warm core. You're alright. Rebellious and considerate. Sure, why not? Full. Right, and refuse arrest. Because I think I want to find copper. I really want to find copper. So I don't know whether we're going to open like a vein into the side of the mountain here. So maybe if we come... Let's come have a look at our layer tool. So I don't know whether we just come in with like a... Through here and we just go, right, we're just going to go in. Maybe. So let's put a new... snap to ground. Let's put a new mining hut in. No. That's a forager's hut. It's a mining camp, not a mining hut. And let's go in. No. So let's just go in like this. And just go back. I think. And let's just see if that yields us anything. I don't think we're going to take any of that away, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, there's copper. Oh, there is loads of copper ore, actually. Am I just too low? Slice tool will always confuse me. And I don't really know why. Oh my god, look at this. I mean, can I actually just come in and tell them to mine the bits of copper? Coal, copper. Let's get the copper. Let's see if they can just mine that out. Whilst I enjoy the mining mechanic, I'm not going to like super compare everything to Timberborn all the time. I would kind of wish it was a little bit more Timberborn-esque. In that it was just a little bit more friendly. More user-friendly for me. Right, so ships. What have we got coming? Smuggler tomorrow, tax collector, supply ship, whisker ship. So, I think those are the last ones before winter. So let's get this sped up. I need to employ workers in this hut, don't I? Get in there, guys. Now, have 9 whiskers building houses. They're building these houses. That's lovely. Oh, they finished building the town centre as well. So, yep. So we've gone back to our policies. Excellent. So we moved it from down there. I think that looks really nice as like a central promenade. And we're gonna delete these and replace these with stone steps. Which are there. Lovely. Right, so let's talk about down here. So I'm fully aware we have a lot of stuff going on down here. What I'm thinking is, we are probably going to... We'll stick some larger warehouses in here at some point, because it kind of kinks round. And I'm thinking if we come out here, we can actually start to turn this side into another dock area, and we might run like a either belts, but probably not belts, or we'll run stuff along here, and we'll have sort of like a bit more stuff so that we reduce the production level. It's sort of like the key side is just cutting round, so I think that's fine. And is this just full? Is this just full now? You guys should be supplying this to logistics hubs. What's going on? So where's our soup kitchen? So our soup kitchen's here. So you should be bringing... I want you to keep berries in here. I want you to always keep 50 berries in here. There we go. How's the approval? Great. Hard labour, bland food, 8 at the warehouse. That's fine. We're going to sort that out when we get to the dining hall. Where looks a bit sea foamy spray. How are you getting on? So we're doing the fire tongs. Hopefully that's going to increase a lot of what we've got going on, and then I think we're going to go into branch. We're going to go into research tier 2. Are you finding anything in there for me? I'm also going to, just for the low-hanging fruit, I'm just going to pop that there. Camp idle. Oh, they've done this silly thing again. Bear with me 1 second. Smuggler ship. Right, so what do we want? Do we want bullion? So what can we trade? I'm not trading any woven cloaks. It's winter. Ropes I could... I mean bread. Oh, tailored cloaks. Right. I think we're making them probably at a fast enough rate. Bit of smoked fish. I'm going to take the tailored cloaks back, actually. Yeah, let's chuck them. Let's chuck some of that. Yeah, maybe a few ropes. I don't actually know how much of this I need. I'm just sort of kind of still going for it. Let's accept that trade. I don't know how much bullion we have. Well, we have loads of stuff for the tax collector, so I'm not too concerned. So let's build a mining hut over here as well. Tax ships arrived. I mean, I could just chuck gold bullion in this and it will just go away, can't I? Then a bit of cotton to stop it up. Lovely stuff. And we do have copper bars. They should be hopefully using them for research. Whisker ship. So what do I want? Do I want any more? An educated pessimist. Well, that happens to the best of us. Rebellious. I'm just taking stuff, people just for the sake of taking people at this point. And then refuse the rest. And we shouldn't have any homeless whiskers. No, we have that. We have houses. And then maybe I can actually start to replace some of these. Some of these houses here. Probably not the smartest thing to do this just before winter, but you know. We got loads of builders, they can get onto it. Oh. I'll take some woven cloaks just in case. Just in case winter is turd. And supplier has arrived. I am a bit concerned about machinery, so we're probably going to take the actual big boy. Yeah, we'll take the big boy. So what are you doing? You're producing... Yeah, you're producing... Okay, so both of you are producing that. I really want to get the fire tongs, because once we have the fire tongs, we can start to... What's going on down here? We have no workers. And you remember last time I put them on permanent overtime, so... you know, they're going to be really pleased with that, aren't they? It is slowly moving into here. I just need to get a flax out of here. Like, where are we storing flax? Logistics. Put all of the flax in here, guys. Let's get rid of that ugly cross section. Oh, they are really building these houses now, aren't they? And let's talk about over here. So this is a fool's errand, isn't it? So we've created like our own natural pier. So let's just... How do I cancel this? First up. Shift. Are you not letting me do it, or do I do it from this way? There we go. So we're just going to stop building this because I feel like this is just nutty. Oh, can I just do it from this end? I mean, that's not too bad. Oh, well, it is. Let me just delete this, guys. Let me just delete this, and then we can have a... Oh, they're still going to try and build that at the bottom. So I need to come in from the bottom. Fine, I'll end the day. I will end the day. So... What we are going to do, instead of this, is we are just going to run a path. We have the new schematic. Excellent. Let's go over and put that in straight away. So when these guys are using fire tongs, they should improve... It should improve the smelter's ability. So have I set the smelters to... Let's pause for a second. Have I set the smelters to produce catalyst? Yes. So you're producing bronze bars. You're producing copper bars, so if I put catalysts on, you will be set to produce... Oh, bronze bars used for fire tongs. That's even better. Excellent. So that should hopefully increase our output of copper bars. I'm very hopeful. So that should increase our production limits. Not production limits. I've set a production limit there. But once we have these... Because they should be making them now. Oh, there's only one person in here, and they're the wrong person. So. Flurry. We do have a craftsmaster. Okay, Corny, get in there. Oh, did I take Corny out of here? I did. But I don't think that's too bad. I don't think we need... We're producing enough cut stone. So, what was I doing? I was coming over here. So we want pathing over here because we're going to put a railway over here eventually. Whatever that looks like. So what pathing? So we're going to use the stone path. And is that just going to work? That does just work. That's a really long journey, but we are going to absolutely strip mine the living crap out of this island. So I know this is not going to be efficient at all in the slightest to begin with, but I want it to be done. So I'm going to move you up here because I want there some stuff to be done. Actually, I'm going to pause you guys for now. Pause work. I actually might pause while we work on this island. So move you over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick an input hopper here. Where is it? So belts. Let's go for the pause. Let's go for the pause. I want this to work. So this should improve everything, and we should be able to get a real good speed on with some other stuff. So belts, flat belts. So yep. So if we're just gonna, is it gonna actually let me build this? No, it's not. How far can I build it? We'll build it there for now. Come on, guys, get cutting more trees down. That's all I can say. Okay, maybe I've gone a bit too hard here. We're also gonna have to put fire tenders in soon, so let me not forget that, and everyone just sort of starts to die. I don't know how they get up here. It really triggers me. But it's fine. So, what we're going to do is we are going to pause for a second. So we're going to have mining camps. 1, 2, and then, honestly, just rip this entire place out. Doop, doop, doop. I might even actually move all of the mining over here. But I can see there is lovely, lovely copper ore everywhere. So fingers crossed. So what do I want to do? We're going to come over here. We're going to come back to here. And we're going to put in... I mean, pathing wise, I can still just... I can connect this up with our actual other pathing network. So I'll bring it into here. Probably over here. Good job we have a lot of cut stone. Because this is going to take them ages to get over here to do their job, and then it's going to be a whole thing. So I'm going to move you down here actually, and I'm going to turn you back on. And what I want you to do is end the day apparently. And what I want them to do is I want them to put a little bit of dirt in around here, so that I can have some warehouses. I might have multiple warehouses and we'll put some splitters in. Pause. Right, fire tenders. Pause work. So, not pause work. So you need to go and get the fuel, guys. Doesn't matter who's doing it, as long as somebody's doing it. Maybe I need to do that on the last day of autumn next time, because they are going to be cold boys. Because, yes. I mean, these aren't cold boys over here, because this is hot, but... yeah. What are you trying to do? Oh, you actually... Oh, you are building those, okay. So your jobs over here is to... put some of this back in. So maybe like that. Yeah. Pause. Supplier has arrived. I'm not taking that. That's expensive. I'm going to refuse. Get lost. The cats are not happy with me. I haven't selected our next research either yet, have I? So we are going to research that. Because we have... The copper bars are coming up because we have the tongs, which means they produce more copper bars as they do it. So it produced 25% extra, so that's at least one copper bar for every single one. I'm guessing you're coming over here. I might move them all up here over to the other side actually at some point. Then I maybe use this as a big storage cavern. I haven't quite decided yet. I do kind of want the dock side to look how it is though, so I am not 100% certain. And we have four. I did need more whiskers. I did need more whiskers. That's the funny thing. Have you pulled all of this out? You have. So now actually I'm going to pause you. And you guys can start doing this. You can start doing the long job. I mean, it's just going to take ages to do, but... Can I put the belt in now? The belt is purely going in because it's just so much easier just to have the resources fly down here than somebody have to carry them. Which is going to be fine. And then we're going to put a train to get them over there during the day as well. How is the stretch on this? So, what is this field? This is a fallow field. Might change that back to trees. Do we need another heater up here? Maybe. So, where is the heating stove? We have one there. Would that work? And then I set that to high priority. But, as you can see, we got good coverage. Most of this is fine. That's fine. So, heat map. Looking good. What's the range on the fire tender? Maybe we put one here as well. Could I put it behind the... Oh, that just hasn't been fueled yet. Okay. I guess they do just have to... maybe have some overtime. And maybe you guys get some overtime as well. Just to keep everything going. So that nobody dies. How is nobody dying? I think everyone's okay, roughly. And yes, they've started to mine out this. Lovely. So, end of the day. How's my approval? Is everyone cold? No, they're fine. Chilled pause. Some people are a little bit cold. That should wear off in the day. Because fingers crossed that they will... Logs. Are we short on logs? We are a bit short on logs. So where's that? Do I need another heating stove? Another heating stove there, so that's high priority. Oh, they use copper bars, don't they? That's why they're a bit of an annoyance. But they are building it. Supply ship has arrived. Now, I'm inclined to take the planks. Fine, we'll take that. That just means that we're not using logs for stuff when we could be, you know what I mean, using it for using our logs to build this monstrosity. If NYC's watching this, he'll be like, you keep doing these rather strange large projects that just never get done. And I'm like, yes, I do. I'm glad you noticed. It's the amount of logs for like the suspension, like just to get over that gap. But this should allow us to get into lots of copper. I mean, it's just stone at the moment. They're just pulling the stone out. Maybe I'll just go for the low-hanging fruit. Oh, we're getting rock salt as well, so we're going to be able to get table salt to improve our food supplies. How is our fuel? Where is our sifting tower? Is this our sifting tower? And that's the showers. Sifting tower. So that is working and it's producing... Oh, can you put catalyst into that as well? Why didn't I put catalyst into that? And are we researching the next tier? Yes, we are. So the next tier of research I'm quite excited about. So that's going to allow us to... So we can have furniture. So the carpenter can produce furniture, which is a luxury, I imagine, but it needs bronze nails. So maybe we look at getting another coppersmith. Passenger rail. So that gives us a track piece and station platform, which we can then use, but we need iron bars, so we would need a blast furnace to get iron bars. We have started to get iron ore. So maybe we go down this route to begin with. How is that powered? So that's powered by fuel, so we don't need steam power just yet. So yeah, that's a bit extreme. Whisker launcher. And maybe the dining hall as well. So, these guys should be getting the iron ore under here, because I can see there's iron ore everywhere here. You guys, I'm going to get moved over here to help with this. I do find it funny that we're like mining out the entire like underside of like our farming area. Like this makes no sense, but it's funny. If you are watching and enjoying this, please do consider hitting like and subscribe. I know this is a bit of a meandery series as I learn game mechanics, so thank you for sticking with me. If you are sticking with me. And if you've switched off ages ago and are not watching this, you're not listening to me say this, that's also fine. I value everybody that has contributed towards this journey for me. Maybe I do need... What is your range on your fire tendingness? Are we going to put... I mean, there is a gap there that we can't use, so maybe I put a fire heat stove in there. Would that be within range of your fire tending this? Yes, it was. So get that built. Because once I can get furniture, we can actually start to improve how they feel about living here. So, how many houses do we have? We have enough that I can start to take some out and replace them with the stone houses as well. So I can get rid of one, because we're not going to get any whiskers come in the winter, so we should be fine. No, don't build it there. And that's just improved the look. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying how our settlement looks. I'm enjoying how our settlement looks very much. What are you guys? It's just a very long path. I appreciate it's a long path. However, not a lot I can do about it. Really not a lot I can do about it. I know that we probably should have... Why am I looking at Inky? We probably should have thought about this before we did this, but... You know... It just is what it is. What's your field priority, mate? They should all be working. I don't know where they are. Are they just sat at their huts? Watching it grow. You guys could all be chopping this down. I'm not convinced about your commitment to the cause, guys. But what I am convinced about is needing to get some more logs on the go. So where's my mouse gone? Oh, that's quite funny. It's a game about mice and I'm asking where my mouse has gone. It's just pain in the arse up here, isn't it? Is there any low-hanging fruit? I mean, if I come around this side, there could be. Can't even build it because I haven't got enough logs. One more log, please. Actually, what you could... You could go there. We'll cut this tree down. I mean, I'm going to mark all of it for chopping, but... And then hopefully they'll come over there and get me some logs. And then, as we do that, we're also going to have to put the railway in as well, which is obviously going to be built on platforms. So I probably do need to improve our logging situation quite markedly. So I might put another tree farm in up the top. There you go. You can do that for now. What are your specialities? Tangle, you're being swapped out for Muffle. And Tangle, you're going to go work over here. And fingers crossed, that should improve things a little bit. Not improve it enough that I can actually do anything with this, but, you know. We live in hope. We are powering through this winter though. How much fuel do we have? 258. So we're not going super low, which pleases me greatly. Start a new day. Some more copper down there. I think I'm just actually going to delete this now because I don't need it. I don't think we're going to go too back. Well, I mean, we might go further back than this, but I'm not sure what that looks like. That might just be built into the side of the wall, and that's how that looks. It depends what the dining hall looks like. I might put some dining hall and some other stuff up there. We will see. We will see. I did want to come along here, but that's purely aesthetic, so that doesn't have to happen at the moment. And we have got some space. We could build some more houses this side, if I so desire. Oh, do I need a heater up here? How far can you tend? If I was to put a heater up there. I think that would get tended to. That would just make me feel a little bit better. That doesn't mean it's going to stay there permanently, but it would just make me feel a little bit better. Oh, they are chopping those trees down. Look at them. Look at them go. Look at them go. I'm so glad we got more copper bars now. I feel like we've beat the bottleneck. It's our. Please don't tell me our bottleneck here now is brass bars. No, we have 23 bronze bars. Did I set a production limit on bronze bars? So I set a production limit. I did set a production limit on bronze bars and copper bars, but the copper bars is 300, the bronze bars is 100, so that should be fine. Come over here, I guess. Yeah, for late game on this, I wish there was just like the sifting tower produces fuel, but what you could do is you could chuck your cutstone into the sifting tower for like a percentage trade-off to get like other ores, like a roll of dice thing, because cutstone is obviously a massive just not cutstone. The normal stone is just a massive resource. So if you was to have that be an option where you could just, you know, yeet it into the... Yeah, you could yeet it into there and then just trade it off for a chance at ores. I feel like that would be a very good building. What are you doing? Belts. We're nearly getting there. We are nearly getting there. And that has heated that up as well. A little bit cold over there, but that should be fine. Because that can't actually be reached, can it? Bulldoze. So this is our flax spinner. Carpenter producing vices. We need oil to improve that. Yeah, and then we'll get a carpenter to produce furniture, hopefully. There isn't heat there either. So do I come in with a one there? Just maximises the amount for our whiskers. I want them to have a good life. There you go, the day's ended. Approval has gone down. What's mild pollution? They really don't like that mild pollution. Is that the heaters? Yeah, so the heaters are producing pollution, understandably. Fine. It was what it's going to be, wasn't it? I'm going to unassign one of them because I feel like they've topped up, and then they've done what they're going to do. So, move this guy over here. There was a bit I wanted to do, wasn't there? So I want them to put. I need to get rid of those berry bushes before it let me do that. That's annoying. And the supplier has arrived again. What treats has he got for me this time? No, I'm just going to take the... what we like for machinery. We are chewing through machinery. But I don't want to take the expensive one. We'll take that one. Can I get another miner over here? Frost, that's ironic. You see, this is the issue. It just takes them a long time to walk all of this back. I mean, I could put a warehouse. No, we're going to have the input hopper. But I don't want to put the input hopper in yet if there's no there's no place for it to go, because I don't want it to just sit on the belt. How's that research coming along? Just taking a little bit of time. Back to the belts. We are just kind of waiting for the belts. We have got the splitter, so I can split items onto multiple paths. Or does that actually have to be built? Or do we just place that? I think we just place that. Placement blocked. Because I am going to want to... Okay, we are going to... When we get to the end, we are going to do something with this. We're nearly there. So I'm going to have... Where's my warehouses? We are going to have bigger warehouses at some point, but for now... we'll put mediums. So... 1 and 1. No, not there. My mouse seems to be a bit weird today. So, what we'll do is we'll have a couple of splitters, and then we'll split the items, and then hopefully they should go into each warehouse. So if I was to... There's only one there. And I need that there. No, I don't need that there. I need that there. Fine. So then we need... Not enough resources, not enough resources. Fine. Just waiting on the trees, which we don't have any of. So we're waiting on our lock-in camp, basically. Are you just fallow? You are fallow. Get me some cotton then. Be useful. Trees, trees. They really don't like that pollution, do they? I guess that's just the nature of the beast. Should probably also turn off all that perma overtime that's down the bottom, but you know, I'm a slave master apparently, aren't I? How much iron ore do we actually have? Only 27. Fine. And we got a supply ship. What are they going to bring me today? We'll take that one again, I guess. We want the machinery parts. Produced in machinist. So, when is a machinist? Is it super low? It's going to be one of the last things, isn't it? Yep. Steel plates, machinist. Oil press, precision scales. Yes. Okay. Steel smelting. Iron ore, coal, fuel. Produces steel bars. Then we can use steel bars, bronze bars and oil to make machine parts. That's kind of when we win, isn't it? Because then we don't require the cats for anything. So we're not that far away. I mean, we are that far away, but we're not that far away. Maybe we'll look at time-lapsing some point. I am limited with time to record today, so it will not be today. But maybe next episode we'll look at time-lapsing, just so that we can get speed on. The difference between this and Timberborn is it requires a little bit more of granular attention for the overtime and stuff, so I'm not sure how time-lapsing is going to work for that, but we can give it a go. Because I feel like we're on triple speed and not really on triple speed. Like, give me like ultra speed. But I think we do need another sifting tower if we're going to start having rock salt, so then we can produce table salt. So, where is our sifting tower going to go? I would have liked it to be there. Maybe we can... Is there a world in which... So the sifting tower is that weird shaped building, isn't it? Factories? No, it's not a tailor. Was it under heat and utilities? No, it's factories, isn't it? Food processing, resource extraction, housing. It's got to be under factories. Sifting tower. Right, it's that weird shaped building, isn't it? So the water comes in. So really I want to sink it into the ground a little bit. Maybe we're gonna... Maybe we'll take that out like that. But I do need to get a mine over here just to do that quickly. Cool. You have got such a long job to go, haven't you? And have we got more? So right, let's pause this for now. Let's work on our belt situation. So one there, one there. So what I would need to do is I need to have that there. So that's going to chuck that there, and then we're going to come... Oh, this is going to be really annoying. One there. One there. And then one there. Okay. So we're almost there. Almost there, and I haven't built these yet. You should have the planks for this. What are you guys doing? Oh, they're building the houses I asked them to build, aren't they? All two of them. Maybe someone comes out the fire tender. Yeah, maybe we do that. End of the day. They really don't like that pollution, but we've got to get through to spring, guys. Maybe we will try and get radiators in. We're going to really try and get radiators in, but not right now. Trees are planted again. Fine. Are you digging that out for me? So I can put the sifting tower in. Entryway is being blocked. Oh, I know what this is. This is this, isn't it? So let's move these guys over here. We had this before where it was a bit messed up. Nope. And we'll pop this here. Now I'll keep that coming in. I do want to get ahead of the curve of the iron ore, because I feel like once you get ahead of the curve on the iron ore, we will be able to produce the iron bars, and then there will be no absolute gnashing and screaming of what's going on. What's this full of? Iron ore. I mean, oh no, 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 no. Oh, no. Well, hopefully I can trade them away. Sugar. So you're producing bronze bars with copper ore and tin ore. How much tin ore do we have? Yeah, we have a reasonable amount of tin ore. Forgot to set my production limit, so they've made me 300 iron tongs, which means you're never going to need to probably work ever again, which is fun. You're not using catalyst. You at least use the catalyst I provided. So when you produce your bronze bars, you get more. Jesus. Okay, we are producing... Oh, that's gold bullion. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions once again. Okay, that's fine. That's very fine. Back over here. Where is my belt? So I'm doing this because you can't really turn. So hopefully what that's going to allow me to do is... it looks really dumb, and it is really dumb. However, it's not dumb if it works. Because the belt, you can't, as from what I can tell, you can't turn the belts. So if I use them, so we only need one more, and then we can put the input hopper on. So I'm going to put the input hopper on now. So we put that there. This will start to work, in theory. So where's my belt? No, we need one more. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get through this night. All of this, I need to sort out my logistics. I really do. So, can I build my sifting tower now? I can build my sifting tower now. Do you know what we're going to build it like? Is that how I want it? Or no, do I want it lower? No, I did actually do it like that. So let's. No, where is it? So if we have it like that, I can have. Oh, right. Let's just let them build it. Can't do that because I haven't got enough logs. Lovely. But what recipe am I looking for with this? I'm looking for... So I want to produce table salt. So that needs rock salt and pipe water. Okay, that's fine. End day. We're nearly out of the winter, guys. You'll be able to turn these off soon, and then I guess that's why we get to radiators, don't we? Because radiators will be much better at heating everything, and be a manual thing. Can we harvest? Can you tell them to harvest early? Just harvest early. I want the logs. I'd really like the logs, please. To finish this. Fingers crossed stuff's actually going to get put in this. Are you not going to start putting stuff in this? Please tell me you do. Otherwise, this is just a big white elephant. So fingers crossed, that should now start to go into there. Are you going to start using it? They have. Yay. So, that's going to speed that up. Nobody's got to... When they're over here, they can keep working. They haven't got to run back and forwards. So, that's a victory in itself. Back over to my sifting tower that I'm not working very well. We do need more whiskers when they arrive. Just going to need more whiskers. I mean, I could take whiskers out of here because they've hit their production limit and we're never going to need fire tongs ever again because they built 1 million of them. But, you know, maybe we will do that. You're almost there to the research. I guess I can just do that. That's fine. And then I can just, with the pipe. we're just going to come down here like so. And there you have it. Fingers crossed that'll work. We're going to have logs now because we're not... I mean, can we put the fire tongs somewhere else? Full. Logistics, put fire tongs in here. I always want to have... Allow them. I always want to have like 50 fire tongs in here. So, how's that doing? I'm pleased with this. That obviously hasn't gone into there yet. This is just taking that long to get into it? So what I do, logistics wise, I don't want to let. I want to reject all. And then I'm going to whitelist. That is mildly infuriating that it just splits. Hopefully that will just stay there and act as a buffer, so it should just still split. Yeah, okay, those ones are just going to stay there. That's slightly annoying, but that's just the way it's going to be. Rock salt is going in there. Fine, we have rock salt now. Once this is built, we can then have rock salt working in here. Good stuff. The tax ship has arrived. We're in spring. Oh my god, how much are these arsehole cats going to take me for? Pause. Wow. Really are pricks, aren't they? Not trading you my rock salt or my ores, you can get stuffed. That produces fertilizer, I'm not too fussed about that. Let's have loads of fish. And I'll be here clicking forever. Let's go back up to that. I do want to build trust slightly. Maybe not all of my flags, actually. I don't want to trade coal, copper ore. I don't really want... I'm not trading the iron ore. They can get absolutely stuffed with that. Send full shipment. So yeah, so our fishermen aren't... I mean, they are producing the fish, but that's fine because we have so much. We have berry soup. We have, yeah, look, we're doing fine. Absolutely fine. Supplier has arrived. I am just reliant on the machinery. I just have to keep taking it. Let's take the claws visage then. And what does that do? Intimidates passing whiskers. Let's put that down. Let's put a scary cat outside there. Oh, it does just get built. It does just get built. They didn't even need to build it. Oh, that's funny. I don't want lots of them, but, you know, that's fine. Whisker ship. How much housing do I have? We will end this shortly. It's 54 minutes. We'll get to the end of the day. So, scurry. Thoughtful. Swift. That's fine. Camp is idle. Well, guess what, guys? You've got a new job now. You are part of this abomination. They are continuing to put stuff in there, aren't they? Can I whitelist resources? Whitelist all mining resources, so at least they get chucked in there. Good. And is there another camp not being used? I think the time might be to actually move all of the mining just over to here. Are you absolutely freezing tits? Maybe we have to do something over there at some point, but not right now. I'm going to now take you out of here because you're not needed, so you can be paused. And you can also be paused because we should be getting close to where we are at. We have loads of fuel. Ah, excellent. So, Muffle and Tumbles, you are going to be producing salt for me. There's no reason to set a production limit on salt, I don't really think. We're going to use ropes as catalyst, and what we're going to do is we are going to then use this, turn on the table salt catalyst for these, and hopefully we will get even more fish. But that is for next time. Thank you for watching. I will either time-lapse the next episode or the episode after that. I'm not sure what this looks like. I'm hopeful we get into the sort of end game soon, and we can really start to play around with some of that and maybe a bit more aesthetics. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make this look a little bit prettier. The belts, I still find it very janky, and the logistics. Maybe what I'll do is before the next episode, I will sit and I will change all the warehouses to be recipient to what I want them to be and stuff. I don't really want you guys to sit there and have to watch me do that. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.